we got a few people in chat. Hello Bandana Ike, hello Har, hello Nem, how's it going? Welcome all of you people. Hope you're all doing well. Give me a second because I just need to adjust a few things. There we go. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good night. It's finally time. 5.55. Time to finish the story. Stormy, hello Snowy, how's it going? Welcome. Hope everyone is having a good Wednesday. I realize this is an awkward day to be doing something big, technically like this, but at the same time, I've also heard that the story is pretty short, so we're done on the story. We're probably going to at least start Ruby Weapon. Probably not going to finish it tonight, but we'll at least start it. Got stabbed. Oh, jeez. I hope you're okay. Like, please, like, if you actually need attention, like, go get the attention you need. Ugh. Okay, well, I mean... Oh, vaccine shot. Gosh darn it. I thought you meant like legitimately you got like stabbed. Not like you got a vaccine shot. Okay, that's different. You had me scared there, my guy. I can't get my shot until I think like next week is like the... Yeah, I can get my shot next Thursday, but I'm probably gonna wait until after then. You know what? Fair enough. Also, hello, Pika. Welcome. I see you with the stylish emote. Looking good, my dude. For a second. Hello, Kyla. Noik said fully immune, so that implies to me second shot. Or second dosage of the vaccine. Speaking of, y'all should totally get your vaccines if you haven't. I mean, oh, you mean me. I'm sorry. I thought that was in response to Snowy. I will get my it'll be my second vaccine dose. Second dose is the one that gives you a fun time. Call me Noak? Okay, Noak, fair enough. Novik, okay, Novik. I will try my best to remember that. But I don't know, I've heard from a lot of people, like, it's always the first one that's, like, the worst one. Because that's, like, your body being introduced to it, and then the second one is the not as bad one. But we'll see. But yeah, it'll be my second one. But anyways, I guess since we're just gonna start. Hey, TJ, how's it going? Welcome. Also, man, it's so weird seeing TJ now with the second bit leader badge now. I'm gonna start with the second one. For the count for a day and a half. That's kind of what happened. Like, I had like almost like just like a bunch of symptoms after my first one, but people have told me like if you react to the first one, you should be fine after the second one, which is ideally what you apparently want, but I don't know. I keep hearing different.
Second, you say?
Thank you for the 100 bits, TJ. And yeah, you're still actually in second because Like donated 5,000 bits, so he went ahead and just unlocked the Monokuma band emote. Which, speaking of, since we have that now, we're going to eventually try and figure out what we're going to do for our third cheer mode. So, eventually that'll be coming, as soon as I have an idea for it. Which, speaking of emotes, and I guess one of the last two things I want to do. We're starting this one, then hit me at all. Yeah, no, that's what I've heard. But yeah, so one more cheer emote will be on the way, which will be for 10k bits. And also, if you see that little donation goal incentive we have on stream right now, we are starting a donation incentive for our first Discord exclusive emote. I am not counting bits towards it, because I do need this money more upfront in order to get an emote, but you want to have a Discord exclusive emote? only that you can get from the Shooting Star satellite, which I will go ahead and actually plug that right now while I'm thinking about it. There is a link for you in case you're not in it. But we're gonna be, yeah, we're having a donation of incentive for the first Discord exclusive emote. And I think I kind of have a pattern for the first couple Discord exclusive ones. Where can we donate? You can type in exclamation mark donate, and then that'll pull up a donation incentive. Or if you don't want to click that link, you can click the support button if you scroll down below. Yes, this first emote that we're doing like a donation incentive for is going to be a Discord exclusive. It will not be related on the Twitch in any way, shape, or form. So if you're in the server, you'll have access to the emote. If you have Nitro yourself, congratulations, you can use it in every server. And it's going to be a bit of a generic, well, generic in the sense of like, not like, oh, it's like Able Star Evan only kind of thing. It's like, nah, it'll fit like a good chunk of conversation. Though the origins of it obviously will be related to the stream. Which I guess to give you guys a character that it's going to be for the first one. The first one's going to be a Rivali emote, if you're a fan of Breath of the Wild. And then lastly, just because we're here, and this is the last thing I actually want to do before we hop into it, I figured I'd show off how Miss Cora Ladair is doing. I still don't have all my accessories yet, but I do have the coins. I actually should just go upgrade these. But yeah, levels on classes and all that. We're getting there on some of these classes finally. I have been playing a bit more Dragoon because I'm like, you know what? I want Dragoon gear to also share with Reaper because I know they share. What else have I been doing? I started playing Scholar a little bit more. And then I am slowly working towards my goal of getting everything at level 50. I can do my only level classes I want to play in raids. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like try and get everything up to 80 at least immediately, but my goal is just like try and get everything in at least Ironworks gear. Because I hate rings. I absolutely hate rings with a passion. Okay. I didn't know that text-to-speech wasn't on for donations, but wow. Alright. Thank you very much, Kyle. You already decided to donate towards our first Discord exclusive emote fully. Thank you very much. Oh my god. Do we just start number 2 now then? Like, we just do that, right? I guess we just start number 2? If we literally have the first emote in like 20 minutes? Or not even like 20 minutes, like not even 15 minutes into stream where we've done nothing. Jeez. Thank you very much, Kylo. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We're gonna start number 2, I guess. We'll start number 2 and don't feel obligated. Okay, we started number 2. Also, I do actually want to, hold on, just one thing. Do I have it enabled here? Show message. Alert variation. No, that's not what I want. Is there not... Show me your settings. Show message, emotes, let Twitch emotes. Huh, I don't know how to enable that, but you know what, I'll mess with that later. Nice person in full again. I mean, geez, y'all are mad though, but alright. I guess Discord exclusive emote number 1 is on the way. But anyways, we wasted enough time. Let's get started. On story, finally. I haven't even seen the Tataru outfit, if there is one, which I haven't heard if there's a Tataru outfit from the story expansion or not, or like the end of this expansion. Because I know Heavensward and Stormblood gave Tataru outfits, but I don't know if Shadowbringers does. Jeez, let's finally begin this. As I can tell, you're itching to take the fight to Lothroy. Ah, Coral, you're looking well. I take it you managed to squeeze in some rest. If you came hoping for tidings from Kryl, I'm afraid we're still waiting. But we do have some odd scraps of news to share. Scraps, she says. Lunar primals have been popping up all over the place, but the Alliance has the situation well in hand. Thanks is no small part to Hori, Boulder, and the others. Meanwhile, talks to the Beast Tribes are going even better than expected. Yeah, because I finally started doing Beast Tribes quest. I'm glad you noticed, Hataru. Encouraged by Ulda's progress with the Amalja, Gridania has opened negotiations with the XIV, believe it or not. All of which is obviously very encouraging, but the Talafra is still out there. It's not as if we can afford to lower our guard. Beg your pardon, but I come bearing an invitation from the Alliance. A council meeting is due to be held in Alamigo. Your attendance is humbly requested. Ah, we were just talking about the Alliance. May I ask what's on the agenda? I believe the intention is to share news of recent developments, discuss what measures might be taken to combat Lothroy. In concert with our new allies, the Beast Tribes have also been invited. It is hoped that they will join us in the fight against our common foe. So, the Alliance would bring all of the Beast Tribes into the fold on a single stroke. An ambitious plan, given the delicacy of the negotiations, but may happen an expedient one, considering the new threat we face. Indeed, my lady. And for their part, I am told the Beast Tribes have agreed to attend. If the Scions too are present, all of Eorzea will be represented. Wow, all of Eorzea. Okay. Big boy party. To arrange such a meeting must have been quite an undertaking. Not only diplomatically, but practically. Pray and inform the Alliance that we will be honored to participate. We shall make for Alamigo without delay. And I will bear your answer thither with all haste. We look forward to receiving you at the Royal Palace. Well, now that we've accepted the invitation, who exactly is going to attend? I move that you and you should all lead our congregate. Our contingent. Jeez, I can read, I promise. Given how long you have worked to end summoning, it is only right that you be present for what promises to be a historic moment. I think we've all played our part in this little endeavor. Don't you, Coral? Listen, I'm in a bikini top. I don't know if you want me there. All present may rightly claim a seat. I do quite agree. But, by your leave, I believe I shall remain here and lend what assistance I can to the coordination of our defensive efforts. I'm not coming either. Imric will be there, and I'd rather not be interrogated. Very well then. While those with a mind to get on with holding it, I suggest the rest of us make for Alamigo, shall we? I actually just love that with frickin' Estate. He's like, yeah, I don't want to be held hostage. Oh, actually, you know what? I heard about this. So let's talk to Urianger real quick. Yeah, okay, this was here. I shall take this opportunity to gain a better understanding of Sir Estinian. Being elders and of like age, 'tis possible we have interests in common. Mayhap I shall begin by lending him a favorite treats or two from my collection. I love that. I actually remember hearing about this detail and I like that a lot. Don't worry, I have no plans to return to roaming in your absence. I know you'd only chase me if I did. See, I like how you say that, and I recently did the level 70 Dragoon quest, where this man actually was just roaming around. And I was in a backless crop top at your point. Fair enough. Man, it feels weird knowing that this is just it. This is like the last real Shadowbringers story stream. Oh, I wonder what's going.
Pog champ, pog champ, pog champ.
Okay, I guess it is just on. TJ, thank you for the $10. We are halfway towards Discord exclusive emote number 2. Jeez. We've been expecting you. While some few guests have yet to arrive, the Alliance leaders are all present. Shall I show you in? Halfway you say, oh my god, TJ. Am I really just about to get you guys like 2 Discord exclusive emotes in one night? Maybe I just need to leave the donation incentives up, just for the sake of it. Hello, all of you. Oh my god. We actually have all of these tribes.
You honor us with your presence. As there is much to discuss, let us begin.
So we're just not even gonna offer these people chairs?
Information on our taken brethren you have, yes? Hear it we would!
Yes, yes you are, Pog champ.
TJ, thank you very much for funding Discord emo number 2. Oh my god, you know what? Fine. You guys have 2 emotes exclusive to the Discord on your way. One will be after the second bonus stream, I promise you guys that though, but we'll try and get one to you guys before then. Or by bonus stream, I mean bonus stream for V3. TJ with the green emote, but dang, 2 people just funded these in full. You know what? Alright, was that the sub one, or was this donation one? Oh, that was the donation one. Whoops. I'm just putting a number here. So do not actually feel obligated to donate anymore. I'm just leaving this up at this point. I suppose you can consider that a birthday present. You know what? Fair enough. Thank you very much, TJ. A birthday present that technically immediately goes back to you guys in Discord exclusive emotes. Also, I just put an arbitrary number. Please don't actually just donate like $100 up front. Jesus. Then okay, that is with.
We too would see your kin liberated. But ere we attempt their rescue, we must first find a means to negate the risk of tempering. Without that, we will be unable even to approach the towers, let alone contend with their defenders.
But no, thank you very much, TJ. And Kyla for both just donating for these 2 emotes. I really appreciate it.
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
And what of the prisoners? Would you see them slaughtered?
Think for a moment. Ponder, consider, think. If Merlwyb truly intended to bombard the towers, she would have done so by now. Remember, we came here to find a solution together, did we not?
Wow. Okay. Alright, Zada, I see you.
Y'shtola spoke of defenders. I but offered a means to clear a path, should you require it.
It's going to growth, so why not? I mean, I appreciate it. And again, like, I mean, and as I said, they're not really like Twitch related. It's just more like Discord, but it makes the Discord like a little more fun. I've kind of wanted to do Discord exclusive emotes for a while, and I guess the first two are now actually on the table.
Given the enemy's capabilities, we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success. For if any here should give less than their best, it will be to the cost of every living being on this star.
Same difference? Yeah, fair enough. Either way, it helps the community grow, and gives people more incentive to join the server.
A paragon. The Empire. Our very gods. How can we hope to prevail against such odds?
That our foe is formidable, none would deny. But our strengths are many and varied. In this chamber, I see masters of strategy, masters of magic, masters of the land, the air, and the sea. And together, there is nothing in creation we cannot overcome.
That is a really big statement, Imric. That is a really big statement. There's nothing in creation?
I beg your pardon?
I love, Nanamo. That was it. I love Nanamo's face. His face is perfect. Dude, I'm just looking at Nanamo over here, where she's just like, I'm going to fucking die. Also, hello. Nanamo's face here just gets me. You know what? Hold on. I need the screenshot for later. Like, Lise is like the most normal one. Hien is just like, yeah, whatever. I've seen some other crazier shit. Robon's like kind of that shock. We're like, yeah, I believe it. Then Imric and Nanamo are just like, God help.
What is it, Soulwalker? Do you not express your passion thus?
We just scream. I mean, actually, that's not. I was gonna say, I don't just scream when I'm passionate about something, but that's actually not true. I have done that before.
A little pretty will have gills, perhaps. Suffice it to say, I am proud to be counted amongst Eorzea's finest.
They're both not familiar with Sahagin. I think
Sahagin will play our part.
I think everyone was just kind of not expecting the Sahagin to scream.
We kobolds have not forgotten the crimes the Overdwellers committed against us in the past. But today we look to the future, as allies united in purpose.
Zada, I think you're kind of past that, considering you chose not to shoot Melvin. You just saw Cora's eyes on. Yeah, Cora would probably also be like, what the fuck?
Ah! Make mock of the Ixal the Paragon does. Turns kin into puppets. Pits brother against brother. Free them from his grasp, we shall.
As Patriarch Zadar will attest, the Scions have granted us a means to free your brethren from their thraldom. This boon we will gladly share, that your people might never be enslaved again.
We accept! We accept!
Praise me!
Alpha now is just chatting with the Exalt Chief.
It's taken a while, but I do believe we might be one step closer to a world without primals. Would that Minfilia were here to see it.
Right, we don't have any Minfilia with us anymore. Aw, poor Thancred.
We still have a long way to go, and we're going to need a lot more Porksies. But we're moving in the right direction.
The reactions were something wrong, so I expect they might be angry. Yeah, I thought he would, like, the freaking Sahagin chief was about to just get on the table and, like, kill somebody.
If I may have your attention, there is one other point I would like to raise. As we can all agree, freeing those held captive must take precedence over every other concern. But experience has taught us that none save those with the capacity to resist tempering can hope to enter the towers unscathed. And even once inside, a still greater threat may yet await them. That which we call a primal.
Yeah, we still don't know how this exactly resolved outside, our man's here is just kind of, like, on death's bed.
Needless to say, if we are to succeed, engaging with such foes can only ever be considered a last resort. And so I move that we seek to prevent them from being summoned in the first place.
That's your job, yeah.
Yes! Both prayer and ether are needed for the ritual. Should either one be denied, the summoning would fail.
Indeed. And so we must endeavor to discover the source of the ether on which the process depends. Do so, and it may present a way to halt the summonings, or perhaps even neutralize the towers entirely.
A promising proposal. While you are conducting your investigations, however, we will need to remain vigilant, lest the Telophoroi commit further abductions and summon primals ere we have the means to prevent them. To stand a better chance of keeping our enemy at bay, we would do well to coordinate our defensive efforts, sending reinforcements to assist our neighbors when needed.
We, Amalja, would have been overwhelmed were it not for our newfound allies. But say the word, and we shall come.
On their own, I'm actually happy that we're with, like, actually bros with the Amalja now. Not to mention the Amalja gear from the latest dungeon looks pretty good.
I see we are all in accord.
Fancy hat. He do be rocking a good hat.
But what are we to call this proud fellowship of ours? I submit that the honor of naming it should go to the scion whose brave efforts have done so much to unite Eorzea. What say you, my friend?
Oh, of course, we're gonna name it. You know what? I'm pretty sure a lot of... let's see what the one moment, please.
Might I suggest the Grand Company of Eorzea?
Oh, so Alize
I remember a
steps
certain
in.
someone pondering it once upon a time, and it seems as fitting a name as any.
A fine choice, for there is none here who does not love Eorzea.
Aye, in that we shall ever be united.
United in our gratitude for the realm that gave us life.
I also just like how they haven't
Let
had
it be
Ian spoke
recorded
yet.
that on this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
Aww. Look at this baby. Also, that was my phone if you heard it just now. A Fire Emblem Heroes notification. And someone whispered to me.
How long have we dreamed of this moment? And now that it's here, oh, forgive me. Might we speak outside?
Aw, poor Alpha, no. He's overwhelmed. Now we'll respond to that whisper in a little bit. Well, now that we are out of earshot of other delegates, I hope you will forgive me if I speak my mind. Let me begin by saying that I have dreamed of this day since the moment I first set foot upon these shores. And that I was as heartened as anyone to see the people of Eorzea pledge their solidarity. Even as they uttered their declarations, all I could think about was the conflict to come, the sacrifices that would be made, and the lives lost. Inevitables that I still struggle to accept. But at least now there is hope. The formation of the Grand Company of Eorzea is the first step. The first of many. Many and more. Elder Seedseer, how might we be of service? I seek Master Alphinaud's assistance on a matter involving Gridania's neighbors, the Sylphs. I know that you and your has long kept a weather eye upon the crystal trade, better to predict the coming of primals, and so you will be familiar with the Sylphs of the Ash Crown Consortium. Through their dealings, they have cultivated relations not only with the city-states, but many other communities besides. Communities such as the Beast Tribes. Just so, in our hope that we may make use of the Sylphs' established lines of communication to coordinate the efforts of our new fellowship. Yet there remain certain practical differences between a trade consortium and a grand company. If the Sylphs are to perform their task effectively, they will require the consult of one versed in operational aspects of an armed force. An armed force found with the self-same goal in mind, no less. The Crystal Braves, yes. Forgive me, Master Alphinaud. I know that it was a painful chapter of your life, but the experience may yet be made to serve the realm. In my hubris, I plotted the course for the Crystal Braves, which stretched far beyond your order's initial conception. One intended to pave the way for the founding of what I intend to call the Grand Company of Eorzea. On, it's raining! My plans all came to naught. Built upon a frail foundation of lofty ideals, the order was doomed from the first to collapse under the weight of more worldly interests. I have no wish to see my newer endeavors suffer the same fate. Mayhap I ask too much of you. Not at all. You may count upon my assistance, for what little it is worth. By your leave, I shall prepare a report, including a list of recommendations drawing on the lessons I learned from the failures of the Crystal Braves. You have my gratitude, Master Alphinaud, and my trust. Your report is ready. Pray share it directly with the Sylphs. With your guidance, and the earnest efforts of every goodly soul gathered here this day, I have no doubt but our fellowship shall emerge from the shadow of the Telophoroi and flourish. Until we meet, my friends. Before committing anything to writing, there are a number of people whose thoughts I would like to hear. Former Braves, you understand. May you join me in seeking them out? Can't think of an excuse to say no, so yes? Well, I shall be grateful for your help. Grudging or not. I'll join you. If you're planning to canvass the opinions of your former comrades, it would be quicker if we shared the task of questioning them. I may have Graha can lend a hand as well. I shall accompany Thancred back to the Rising Stones. Between us, I dare say we should be able to provide an accurate enough account of the day's events. We should be glad of your company, Graha. I shall explain the details on the way. So what's the plan, brother mine? Before discussing the task at hand, I should probably admit that the report I propose is largely written. After the fateful days in Ul'dah, I penned a detailed account of the organization's history and the events that led to its inception to the failings that brought about its demise. This I did primarily as a means of taking some semblance of responsibility. Never did I imagine that it might be later be referred to by those seeking a form of similar organization. And while I made every attempt to be objective, the account was mine alone. Its events viewed from a singular perspective. For it to be viewed, however, it must be broadened to encompass the viewpoints of all involved. Only then can it answer what seems to me to be a crucial question. Namely, why, after the Crystal Braves disbanded, did some members choose to remain with us while others did not? Wait and see. You think the answer will tell us something about the nature that ties that bind our grand company together, and that this knowledge might help us to prevent it from falling apart when those bonds are inevitably tested. As I help, yes, with questions I would ask are uncomfortable to some. As the former commander of the Crystal Braves, I doubt that those who abandon this cause would welcome my inquiries. And Graha and I will just have to try. Meanwhile, the two of you can talk to the other ones who kept faith. A fine suggestion. Have care, however. Certain of my former comrades are of questionable character. So keep your wits about you, and let us reconvene in Gridanian later on. If you have no objectives, I have a mind to begin by speaking with Riel and Alian. If memory serves, the two of them will be attending intelligence briefing at Custom Orients. Let's take them out there. Okay, next. So, oh yeah, I do. I mean, same colors, but not quite same style. Unless that's the Mikode same style as what I have. Not there. Oh, I'll have to look back at the VOD then. Man, I did see someone like a very similar color. I've seen like a few people like with very similar like hair / color styles. Just the horns and the face are a bit different. Well, look who it is! What brings you two here? Wouldn't have anything to do with the big meeting, would it? In a manner of speaking, I have been assigned a task, you see, for which I required the assistance of former members of the Crystal Braves. So because they were taller? Ah, okay. So you want to know why we decided to stick with the Scions, eh? Ain't an easy thing to put into words, that. Jeez, this guy is chatty. As Riel will attest, I spent a long time agonizing over my failure to alert you to the traitors in I missed. For my negligence, I was captured along with many others, and we were powerless to prevent the tragedies that ensued. And a day goes by that I do not think about those fateful events. By joining the Scions, I hope to redeem myself, and I will continue to serve that cause for as long as I am able. But that wasn't my only reason. When we were finally reunited at the Rising Stones, you refused to blame anyone but yourself for the fall of the Crystal Braves. And in spite of everything that had happened, everything you had suffered, you took us back without a moment's hesitation. We would not have blamed you had you turned us away. When you gave us your trust instead, what else could we do but try to repay it? No, that's what. As for my own tale, I always felt that the Scions had something in common with me old crew. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. That was our creed. I still strive to live by it to this day. But as time goes on, I have learned the strength comes in many shapes and sizes. From Horrid Boulder to Mistress Tataru, we've all got something to do to offer. And not one of us is doing it for personal gain. Because we believe there's more important things than that. Things worth protecting. Which is what we believe a Scion's all about. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, my friends. To hear this from you means more than you know. Forgive me, Carl. Could you... more difficult talk. I mean, it's hard for Alpha now. Like, the Crystal Braves is a really big part of, like, him trying to do the right thing. And he just kind of got shown, no right thing for you. No good boy. Well, it's founding ideals were something to be proud of, but ideals alone don't make a crew. For every swab who signed up with the good intentions, there was another who was only in it for the coin, the glory, or both. Ours was quite a desperate band. While I will never forgive Ilberd, the fact that we managed to function at all was thanks in large part to his efforts. It's a pity that he was doing it for all the wrong reasons, eh? Only takes one bad apple, they say. The Braves had a barrel full of them. Not like the Scions, we might look like a ragtag band of misfits, but deep down, we all got that shared sense of purpose. And why? Because Atarius lifted out all the glory. Or all the glory hunt, just before they made it through the door. I see, so while our ranks comprise a diverse range of people, each with their own individual strengths, we are all united in purpose. Thank you, my friends. With your permission, I shall make a record of our discussion and refer to it when drafting my recommendations. Until we meet again. Old talking, not our pirate talk. We got some high quality food here. Okay. Need to hear what Alize and Graha have learned from the Braves who turned their backs on the cause. Well, I think we have taken up enough of our colleagues this time, and I am conscious that less life-threatening testimonies await. Let us make our way to the Gridani and hear what the others have planned. The storm is going. Oh, is there a storm on your end now? It's getting brighter and closer. Oh, jeez. I mean, be safe. You know, let's just talk to them. We're here. Out of the grand company of heroes went their separate ways. I did try working on my own for a bit. And I'll admit, it was nice being able to pick me own battles. But if you want to make a real difference, you need to find a good crew and stick with them. Aww. Speaking of former Crystal Braves, I have not seen Ergmus of late. Constantly away on missions as he is. I wonder how he fares. Man, going back to Gridania. You know what? Let's walk through Gridania. We don't really walk in like the old states, or like the old city states enough. Plus, the song is pretty chill. I will, however, do this just to make it a little faster. Hello, Summoner Lady. But stay safe, Nam. Like, I know storms can be dangerous, but honestly, God, I just love falling asleep to them. I think they are super comfy. On the way here, I took the opportunity to write up my notes from our conversation with Ali, and in real, although it remains to add Alize and Graha's findings, whatever they may be. When Alize sets her mind on something, there is no stopping her. Her mind was truly set on finding former Braves. For a while, I even feared what she might do to them. But in the event, she was admirably civil. For the most part. Thanks to Tararu's ever-dependable intelligence, we managed to track down a handful of former Braves without any great difficulty. Some are forthright, others less so, but we heard enough to form a picture. I must warn you, Alphino, some of their comments were harsh. Aww. I can well imagine, but their opinions are no less vital to my report. I seek the unvarnished truth. Thank you. Well said about adding your findings to my own at once. In the meantime, pray go on ahead to the Little Solace and seek out Elder Frixio. I will join you anon. Leave me to attend to my report and join the others at Little Souls. I shan't keep you waiting long. I know how playful the sylphs can be. Oh, Little Souls, right, jeez. Gosh darn it. I need to take this mount off my roulette as soon as I have other mounts to like actually put on here. Oh, and I guess speaking of mounts, I got my first Beast Tribe mount. I'm happy about that. Well, actually from grinding Beast Tribes, I should say. But I still want the Griffin for the Ananta. Ah, welcome, brave ones and friends of Brave One. How good it is to see walking ones again so soon after their meeting. Frixio? Is that how you're supposed to say it? I don't know. I see the I, and my mind is just like, say it. This one perform the customary dance of greeting. It's because it's a fucking word. You know what? You're right. Frick is a bad word indeed. No, be at ease. It is true that these ones once delighted in making walking ones dance, but no more. One Kane-sana said that walking ones would be coming to Little Solace. Imperial ones also invaded Sylphans and abducted many of these ones. So these ones will be glad to bear messages between fighting friendly ones. It's heartening to hear, Elder. It will require all ones to work in unison to stop the Telophoroi. Frixio. I mean, you're gonna hear me say the X is a CK. I'm just gonna be honest about it. These ones will try very hard, of course, but in matches of war, These ones have little experience. Any advice walking ones can provide would be most welcome. Oh, another pretty silver-haired one. And in quite a hurry, it seems. Alize, you must come quickly. Whatever's the matter, Alphino? Don't tell me you couldn't read my handwriting. I do believe that Alize has, like, awful handwriting. That is now an image in my mind that I believe to be true. What? No, a Twin Adder officer accosted me as I was about to set out. Charlene has sent an envoy who is due to arrive in Gridania at any moment. An envoy? Could it be that Kral has managed to sway the forum? She's not soon enough, but there's more. The envoy has requested that the two of us attend the audience of the Elder Seedseer. Really? I can see why they may want science to be present, but us specifically? Wait, it isn't who I think it is. It is. I can scarce believe it myself. When I inquired as to the envoy's identity, I was told that it was one Fortunal Levier? Fortunal Levier? I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I know a lot of these names are French, and that is not a tongue. Fortunal, okay. Yeah, French is not, like, a tongue I really know, so I try to keep it in mind. Oh! I was right! It was the dad! Your father. Well, now, the fact that a serving member of the Forum had journeyed here would be a surprise enough, but him? The Alpha Dad. The last name. I mean, you can have multiple family members with the same last name, and I know some people are like, oh, it's the their uncle or something. Quite. I believe from that they are taking the matter seriously. That may be, but why him and not one of the other 89 Forum members? 80 or 98? Wow, I read that wrong, and I'm impressed I read that wrong. Was he volunteered for it? It has been some time since you last saw your father, has it not? Could it be that he is concerned for your well-being? Perhaps, but he has always been reluctant to discuss his work with us. Indeed, whenever we write to our parents, it's invariably our mother who replies. Nevertheless, I welcome the opportunity to meet with him after so long, even if it is secondary to his true purpose here. Elder Frixio, although I am to cut our visit short, we must return to Gridania. Pray accept my apologies, along with my report. Never mind. There will be time to talk later. This one won't keep walking once from more urgent matters. Go! The audience will be held at the lotus stand. The Elder Seedseer waits even now. Let us be on our way. Man, we're gonna get to meet Alpha Dad. We get to meet Alpha Dad. And we're gonna learn that he's a butt. And he's probably here just to, like, probably take Alphino Alize back and be like, stop this, go home. Stop messing with world affairs like this. These don't concern you. Charlene is gonna be safe. Popular today. It's the same dude. Like, it's this one really nice. It's actually the guy who gave me the maid dress for my birthday. He's just been like chatting me up. Welcome, Warrior of Light. The Elder Seedseer and your friends are waiting within. Of course, he's like not quite here yet. We gotta watch him make his entrance. For all this time away, it'll be good to see my father, even if it is an official meeting. 99 may seem like a lot of members. Before the forum was founded, every person of Agent Charlian was given equal say in its governance. That is not a good idea. Many of the institutions that are still active today were established by the people's vote, no less the Studium. As Alize and I were constantly reminded during our time there, is an example of what can be achieved through absolute democracy. During my time in Charlian, I heard much of Fortune Olivier. He is a gifted speaker, known amongst other things for uncompromising application of foreign policy. My friends, thank you all for coming so swiftly. Master Horshnall's visit took us quite by surprise. When the Alliance granted Mistress Carl permission to request Charlian's aid, we did not anticipate so promptly a reply, much less that it be delivered by a member of the Forum. And I hate how it's not a perfect 100. I mean, it technically makes sense to be 99, so that way you actually can't have like a 50-50 split. Like, technically an odd number makes sense. Fortunate. Okay, that actually does help. Fortunate. The idea makes the pain, yeah. What the nature of that reply may be, we shall soon discover. She's gonna take forever. I mean, if you look at America's election process, then yeah, it probably takes forever. Hello, Alpha Dad. Let me guess, you're here.
Seeds here. I thank you for granting me this audience.
Let me guess, you're here just to pick up your kids and leave, right?
I am Fortune Olivier.
Fortune.
Here in my capacity as representative of the Forum.
It is I who should thank you, Master Fortuneau, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
Yeah.
As do you both. Ameliance will be glad to hear that you are taking care of yourself.
Yeah, Tia-san, I figured that out from my very little understanding of French names.
How is Mother?
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health.
Aww. Mama No is doing okay.
Circumstances apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisois, during his sojourn in Eorzea.
All thanks we owe to him. In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the primals. Were it not for him, our strength would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
And a great Kentucky Fried Chicken meal.
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene.
Hey man, if he didn't...
And my position remains unchanged.
Yep, I kind of figured. It was what? Where's the lie?
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Charlian stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life, who we are. But I came here not to deliver a lecture, but the Forum's answer to your request. Sharlayan will under no circumstances intervene in the conflict between Eorzea and the Garlean Empire.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's the same answer. You just wanted to say it twice.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
The final days? Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald. One in which Sharlayan will take no part. If the final days were truly upon us, we would know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He is that kind of guy.
Father, you must ask the Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves, but if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all, themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths
An island
to
full
which
of those
they'll
people,
go.
yeah.
This is no time to turn a blind eye.
It's an island of this kind of mentality, like, jeez. It's like if you took Hawaii and then gave it Florida mentality.
If Eorzea falls, so too will Sharlayan. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
And I'm just waiting for, fortunately, like, my kids got radicalized.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders. It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline.
Oh my god.
But I see now that Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather's departure? For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war. Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice?
Bruh. Wasn't Sharlayan nuked once, like, Kryle's school got exploded? Yeah, like, Kryle's school, like, this doesn't exist anymore. And she was, like, the lone survivor.
It is the duty of the learned to avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear.
Also, that's not exactly how war works, my guy. Forsake Sharlayan and let them die. I mean, we need their help too.
I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike her, you should know better.
Oh, he's this kind of guy. How would we help from them when they all think like that? I mean, again, like, the idea was to reach out and hope. Like, we've known that Sharlayan was like this.
By espousing such barbaric notions, you subvert the teachings of Sharlayan and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alize, as of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
Oh. In fact, one of the lines you can choose is Louis Swapquo. Oh, that I didn't know. They'll keep in mind how they were in ARR. I mean, yeah, like, they were pretty stuck up in ARR, and then just kind of mellowed out over time. Wow, just straight up disowning your kids?
What?
How you choose to live your lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk the path of ruin, I will not stand in your way.
Wow!
Master Fortuneau, while Charlian may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Charlian's hopes for the morrow?
Tell us how they dealt with people. I mean, yeah, I've actually been playing, like, I've played the Astrologian quest. I just haven't done the level 81 yet, because I'm not level 80 on that class. Guy goes, he wants you to say no, and then disowns his children the moment they dare question the form exactly.
I have said what I came here to say. Any further discussion would be meaningless.
Wow! He's not even willing just to chat and explain himself.
Father, wait!
Don't bother, Alize.
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
Jeez, just straight up disowned your kids. Kind of wonder how their mom's gonna react to this. It was not so very long ago that we had a friend and neighbor in Charlian, and I was so clung to the hope that she might yet lend us her strength. But when she forsook Dravania, it would seem she forsook us all. In order to avoid conflict with Garlemald, went so far as to order the abandonment of the entire city-state. Her refusal to aid us now is, I am sorry to say, entirely consistent with our historic position. Is it we who walk the path to ruin? Time will tell. So that's what he came here to say? That we're all fools for having the temerity. I'm looking at. I've never heard of this word before. Temerity. Temerity, excessive confidence or boldness, audacity. Okay, so it's really just a synonym for audacity or boldness. Have the temerity to defend ourselves against the Telophoroi, and as for the rest, like it or not, this is the form's decision. To watch from afar while Eorzea burns. Father was but the messenger, and as he handed down their judgment, I really have nothing to say that could possibly sway him. I still can't. To have prolonged the discussion would have changed little, for it is not only Master Fortuneau who must be persuaded, but the forum as a whole. Their decision was made ere your father crossed the sea. Or is it like to be changed? So we shall face the Telophoroi without their aid. Forgive me, but they had no intention of helping us, then why would they go to the trouble of sending an envoy in the first place? Why did they not simply keep their counsel as they are wont to do? Probably to make it formal, and at least, like, seem like they're the good guys? Coral, has Master Fortuneau arrived yet? Then it is as I feared. My efforts were in vain. I pleaded our case to as many forum members as I could. They flatly refused to discuss the matter. No, that's not exactly true. I should rather say that they ignored every word I said on the subject, without exception. It was almost unnerving. Maybe they're hiding something from us? They might go some way to explain Master Fortuneau's performance. When he said they would know the final days were truly upon us, I dismissed it as pride. What if they genuinely believe they know how the world will end, and simply disagree with us under the circumstances? That I don't know. But something tells me they are not as concerned about the Telophoroi as they claim. If the threat weren't real, why else would they be so standoffish and secretive? I would very much like to delve deeper into this. I'm afraid I've exhausted every avenue of inquiry. Nor have I fared any better with my own mission, researching Heidelin and the Ethereal Sea. tried enlisting the help of experts in the field, but it appears the Forum has forbidden anyone from cooperating with us. Of course they did. So we're gonna have to find our one friend in the Forum. Restricted at every turn. So it seems, but don't lose heart just yet. With all the knowledge and acquaintances we have between us, we can still find a way forward. To that end, I would like you all to join me here, when the time is right, of course. I am aware that matters in Eorzea stand on a knife edge, but with your permission, I can at least start making the necessary arrangements. I always wanted to visit Charlian. And so you shall. Albeit under less than happy circumstances. It took a while to secure entry for you all, but I'll let you know when everything is in order. Look after yourselves in the meantime, won't you? Speculations give me cause to hope. If these seeds will bear fruit, I cannot say. While it is possible the Charlians hide some secret truth from us, there can be no certainty that his exposure will prompt them a change of heart. And so, for the present, we must needs confront the plight in which we find ourselves. The Forum has refused our request for aid. It falls to us alone to contend with the Telophoroi. Even with all the Eorzea standing united, there's no guarantee that we will prevail. What does Charlian intend to do if we fail? I mean, they're all, I guess, effectively the same. You know, we'll take one with crit. We'll take the chicken. We'll take the chicken. We're eating Louis Swap. I told you guys he made the best KFC meal. Anyways, Q-Quest is badass. Hello, Connor. How's it going? And we're actually just about to finish up the story quest. I'm gonna go murder her. Charlian. Oh! I heard about this! I heard about this! The shush emote! I don't know, this is MSQ! Kanisa seems determined not to let the disappointment of Charlian's rejection distract her task at hand. I heard not shush emote. Yeah, shush emote. Oh my god, we actually get the shush emote. Our Charlian's stance is indeed disappointing. We cannot allow ourselves to be distracted from the challenge before us. There is much and more to be done. I shall begin by sharing the Forum's response with my counterparts in the Alliance. Meanwhile, I would ask that the Scions. Grave tidings, Walking Ones. Grave tidings. Calm yourself, my gentle friend. What has occurred? These ones who went to see Feathered Ones send terrible news. Destroying Ones have appeared in, Self-Atoll. Destroying Ones in Captain was an even frightful godly ones. Feathered Ones didn't stand a chance and were sent flapping and squawking. When did this happen? Is it too late to help them? Too late, yes, much too late. But luckily, the Destroying Ones were only passing through and continued on west. Feathered Ones who did not fight were left unharmed. West. That could be Kurthus. Oh, see, they added the shush emote because they knew I wanted it. I did say during the finale I really wanted it. Oh god, this spelling on the tower. My lady, the Ishgardians report the Telophoroi have emerged from the eastern highlands of Kurthus and are marching at speed. While their purpose is yet to be determined, the Cartano Flaps would seem like their most likely destination. Lord Armeric has already dispatched his forces and requests our immediate support. Tell him he shall have it. The time has come for the Grand Company of Eorzea to prove its worth. Well, mayhap it is a mercy that we do not have time to stew upon our misfortunes. Come, my friends, let us make haste to Cartano. Well, I mean, PH is typically an F sound. But wait! This one almost forgot! Destroying ones were... Oh, well, I skipped that by mistake. Cracking Rebelled 1, this one. Apparently, I saw something about Rebelled 1. Fandaniel? I'm gonna be real, I always forget it's Fandaniel and not Filbert. My mind has literally just integrated Filbert as a word. Who else? It was only a matter of time before the grinning maniac showed himself again. I shall have an airship ready to bring you to Cart now. Pray see to your preparations and report to the landing with all haste. Fan Filbert! Head once, my lady. Let us away. Fan Filbert the 14th Daniel. Oh, okay, so they just... It's going ahead. Also, I will say this is a duty. I will probably use the bathroom before... Wait, what is... Oh, that was a side quest. I was like, that's not story progress, is it? Read the event pauses where I'm going to be on. Actually, you know what? I kind of use the bathroom now. Also, hello, Kyla. I think you just did the shush emote at me, but I can't quite tell. But either way, I'm ignoring you right now because we're doing things. Okay. Anyways, while we're here, though, I need to use the restroom real quick. I will be back in, like, 5 minutes. So forgive me. I was hoping to do this after we took care of everything else, but yeah. Be right back. Thank you all for your patience, friends. I have returned. Back to PC, and then get back on 14. Also, I see that TJ... Nope, I'm not looking at TJ. Coral, you seem for... Ardella here has come all the way to Kudania to find us. Oh, I didn't even notice her! Hello! I've explained the situation, but she insists her business is urgent. It'll be over soon if you shut up and come with me. I didn't even see her! Oh, he's not dead, but he's in a... Oh, he's in a wheelchair. That's a wheelchair.
Arenvold! I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
I guess the question's how bad is the damage? Like, is he not ever walking
It
again?
arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Afraid so. The Chirurgeons say I may never walk again.
He may never walk again. So this is why he's probably going to lean towards becoming a sage, so he can be a better healer and
Come on,
try and
Alfino,
learn how to
could be
fix
worse. Besides, I didn't come here to dampen the mood. Quite the opposite. All I've ever wanted was to fight for a cause I believe in. But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
Well, Arnvold, you have the Echo. You're kind of a different tier than Alphino.
I am no hero.
Alphino, come on, buddy.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide.
Also, geez, we are really getting hit up right now.
Look, Alphino. You already are a hero. To me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them.
Whisper notifications, yeah. Them whisper notifications. Ah. You know, I feel like he'd want like the rough and gruff answer.
I know what's at stake. And how many people are depending on
Those whisper notifications are going to be awkward on the middle of a
believe
moment.
in you.
Yeah, it's literally just like when you're like...
believe that you'll see it through.
It's like you're like in the middle of a wedding like proposal and like your phone just won't shut up and you have like a really stupid ringtone. It's like some Miku song or something in the middle of like your really romantic wedding proposal and you forgot to turn it on vibrate.
That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you. Like Albert and Owley once entrusted their dreams to me.
Aww.
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought.
Which is not entirely just how they seem to be handling Arnvold's disability. I mean... Like... What's the development? I'm like, no. He just got that. I mean, you have to also remember that, like, in the case of, like, Arenvald here, he's more of, like, a minor character, so it technically makes sense. Like, you have, like, a background cast character, like, that was, like, somewhat close to a more important character. Actually, I guess the best way to describe this, like, we kind of saw this before, just, like, in a different context with, like, Papalimo and Lys. That's, like, the best comparison I can immediately think of. Like, obviously, you're kind of touching in a little bit more of a iffy sort of, like, criteria in general where you're talking, like, a disability like this, but, like, storytelling-wise, it's very comparable to that. And Alphinaud is just, like, the kind of in shock. And, like, well, obviously, we adventured with Arenvald. It's not, like, to us, it's the same as, like, oh, if this was Alphinaud or Alize or, like, Thancred or Stola, like, being in the wheelchair.
But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be.
Oh, bots.
To tell the
Fun.
truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path.
I will...
Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold.
Also, I just want to let Alphinaud finish. Cool, ban the bots.
Maybe I am not the person I thought I was. The person you think I am.
I wouldn't presume to tell you. But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far.
My friend, the Snoop Dogg song queen every day has his notification. Oh, Lord!
The road ahead might not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend.
So on the real, just kind of already, like, seeing how the story's set up, I feel like Endwalker is kind of leaning towards a Stormblood 2.0. I'm kind of getting that vibe already.
Well,
and I mean that
I've
in,
said
like,
my piece,
just
so
like
let
a
me go.
storytelling, like, perspective
I know
sort of
you've got
way.
more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, all right?
He's gonna fully get split around. I mean, that we'll have to see, but, like, I do feel like we're being set up in a similar way to, like,
I
Stormblood
shall, my
storytelling.
friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
Nothing left for me to do but wave and smile.
Aww.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero. Do you know that? You think they're all forged in the fires of battle? That it's all about being brave and killing villains? Alphinaud and the others will carry on their fight. But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make a difference. If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
What's our level Fordola system? Yeah, I actually... Like, this is like a big development moment for Fordola.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. But I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
And I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
Oh, okay, it was the The person who was messaging me just been like, hey, I'm kind of gonna go do some other stuff, so I'll talk to you later. Oh, we do have it. Okay. I rather doubt the Fordola can the Churigan's permission before bringing Arenwald halfway across the realm. And slowly to deliver a message like that. I should both have known better. What's done is done, and I will not soon forget his words. But I just rather handling Arenwald becoming part this way stun doesn't sit right with me, especially how they joked about Alban's arm. I mean, I can understand that. Like, I do have a friend who's, like, super, like, actively, like, into a lot of, like, disability rights. And, like, from that perspective, I get it. But, I don't know. Part of me feels like Arenwald might actually walk again. Like, this is, like, a temporary disability. Because they said might. They didn't say, like, that he won't. They just said might. You tell me later what that was all about, but judging by the Alphino's jaw, it appears to have done him some good. Thancred and the others have already left the Resistance, and according to the communications officer, Maja and Kobold forces are also bound for Cartano as we speak. They need to keep the promise they made in Alamigo, and we must do the same, by saving as many of the Tempered as can as possible. Anyway, the airship is ready to depart. We should get going. While during the Battle of Cartano, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to participate in the battle and view the cutscenes in their entirety. Progress of the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you'll be able to try again for the most recent. Oh! Oh, it's this kind of long! Oh! Please note if you enter this battle associated with other quests or log off from the game, this progress will be lost. Oh god, let's see this. Death unto Dawn. Alright. Maybe we're not gonna get to... Well, we might still be able to at least start Ruby tonight. Hello, Azure. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. We are just starting the duty.
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Charlian, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroi's grand design. And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Oh. Thancred with the sharp tongue. I like it.
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
You know, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Gods be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Estinian, that is the truest thing Estinian has ever said, and I am a victim of it as well. It's getting a little so nice. It's a fun game.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
And if you do want to try it yourself, it is available on PC, and you can get up to level 60 on the free trial, up to the critically acclaimed award-winning expansion Heavensward.
I'll do what I can to cure the
I don't
Tempered,
remember it word
but
for
they'll
word.
have to be incapacitated first.
Have care, my friend.
It was what? I'm not sponsored.
Fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire.
Go on, no, that's all I got. I'm not sponsored by them. They're not getting any more advertisement out of me. Even though Square, if you totally want to hit me up for advertising, Square, hit me up. You say that. But if I like something, I'll advocate for it. I'll be honest. That's why I'm trying to get people to play Cardfight Vanguard. Because that game is a pretty fun TCG. And I want more people playing it. But I am doing that as we speak. Oh, we're with the squad. Whoa! Yeah, I realize this is the PvP map.
Prepare yourself.
You know what? Thank you, no.
Let's give it our all.
But I think it's funny when they reuse assets like this. Because, like, I know when you do the level 70 Dragoon quest, it actually just reuses the Rathalos fight map. Watching a Sylph fight feels very Curtis. Oh, I guess that's actually in Dance Partner because we don't think anymore with this, right? Science spread out across the field. Isaiah and Graha took the fight to the Philosopher. He was under the Fae fighting. He still does. I mean, still. Also, you're gonna just play as Alize? Wow, we are. Okay. Different combo, switch combo. Enemies. Okay. So many of them will be great. More than this rate, we'll have to castigate them first. Man, okay. This is actually cool. Also, I actually like this considering I actually play Red Mage. Wow, they really made her button simple. just listen to me. I like having it open.
Allow me.
Hey, hey, hey! Get them! Get them! A bit ago, it's pretty fun. I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, those are main Graha. Excuse me. Take a little health.
Just the beginning.
Oh, this is sick though. I like this. Far enough in the free trial. Yeah, you can definitely do like all like the Heaven Sword content and then hop off trial if you like it enough. I've been playing Conjure. Ah, okay. Yeah, White Mage I think is a pretty fun class, like once you get a bit further into it. I wasn't crazy about it at first, but I've been playing it more and I kind of like it more and more the more I actually goof with it. Still not my main healer, but I do have it like at level 61 right now. Hello, Filbert. Like Graha's like, hi, I'm not mage again yet. Mans can be whatever class he wants. Fan Daniel, you're gonna hear me call him Filbert, get used to it. Do you see that? The glyph? Yes, how worried should we be? Just go Fan Filbert. Nah, that's too long of a name. And like literally, it's just because I couldn't think of his name like at the very start when I was like talking to Har. I just started calling him Filbert. Fandango. I'm gonna expand my horizons a bit and try tank slash DPS. That's fair. Like I do recommend though, like just starting off as like one class and like just kind of rocking that for a while, unless you just like want to like experiment early. Because, like, if you have, like, a big level discrepancy between your highest level classes and your lower level classes, it makes leveling up your lower level classes easier. Because the game will try and, like, help, rubber band affect your lower level classes to catch up to your higher level ones. Listen well and judge for yourself. Though I can see ethereal currents, I had not thoroughly examined those that flow through the heart of Cardinal. And now that I am here, things have become clear. Flats concealed in an etheric confluence, similar to the palace of Azim Stip, greater in scale, far greater. The ghost of Daniel has conjured reach into its very midst. I believe I know their purpose. Should the little primals destroy them, it would spark a chain reaction with potential to obliterate the confluence entirely. Yeah, no, so you don't want to like swap, like, obviously I don't want to tell you how to play the game, but it does help like if you stick with one and then like try and level it up. Resulting disruption to the flow of ether could sow chaos among the elements, prompting earthquakes, floods, and tempests large enough to lay waste to the realm. Go so far, that he would go so far to come with this little surprise. He must needs protect the confluence at all costs. Listen, please don't have me playing as Oriange. Defeat Lunar Odin? Oh, we got Odin now. Oh no, I'm Oriange. Is that Odin's? The time has come to pit my blade against his. Follow my lead. Let's see here. So we got Malefic. Oh god. Benefic, District of Helios. Okay, so that... That's my card draw. Okay. The crowns is...
I shall protect thee.
Okay, so you can't move while doing a shield play. Got it. Actually, no, I should just cast the Helios. I remember this mechanic from Bahamut.
My turn!
Take it. Easy. I mean... it's like normal astrology, but to be fair, I'm also a bad normal astrology, even though I say that's my main healer class.
Away with you!
The best defense is a good defense!
I'm sorry, did he just say the best defense is a good defense? God, I hate this butchered freaking astrologian. Like, what do you mean I'm just using my cards for damage? Stop. Oh, thank you, don't die on me now. Don't die on me, honey. Oh, okay. This is the moment we just gotta kill. Go, go, go. Okay, we did it. Cool. Alright, well there's Odin. Is that in range? Normal. Malgrahati and Alizé prepare to lock swords with Luna Ravana. Oh! Oh, we're playing as Graha now. Can I... Listen, what... Can I not be, like... Can I be melee? Can I be melee? Oh, no. Okay, no, so we're black... Well... Spellcasting movement. Okay. God, I would rather be paladin, but sure. Taking over 60. I see it. Spellcasting movement, all the. Yeah, we do have break. Kind of get myself a little bit. Don't die. Don't die now. Heal it. Heal it. Heal Alizé. That was an Alizé. This is pretty neat, though. I do like this. You know what? Let's save the girl. We have Medica. What am I doing? This is easy. Only casters in general. I understand what you're trying to get me to say, but I'm not gonna say it. Oh, you're not gonna fall for that. Oh. Break. Okay. Kind of expected some of these to be like dungeon bosses, but sure. Subsequent moment, you stood shoulder to shoulder with Alphinaud and Alize, resolved to lay Lunar Ifrit low. Hydrate. I actually just hydrated, but you know what? Fair enough. There you go. Paid. There you go. You got an extra hydrate. I want Iron Walden for Dola encountered. Dang it. I can't even click on the carbuncle. Alright. Also, you can all stop yelling at me to stop for not using Flourish now. Flourish after development. Don't you want to?
You're finished.
So, like, is that like, don't you want like the time to have like devilment like give you the buff? So like you would want like it for last. what's this again? Ow. Oh. I don't realize how many there were. I thought you would want to development later so that way, like, once you start actually casting your spells, it works well. Oh, well, whatever. Also, I will actually read what you guys are saying like a little bit. Oh, jeez. It's like we're like doing no damage to these things. Okay. It does indeed. This Indian text stuff at the time if development will come up with some kind of shenanigans you have. So many booms. But I was saying, like, I don't like. Does like the order really of like flourish and devilment actually matter? Because I'd figure again, like you would want to like flourish and then devilment, so then you have devilment active for like your other stuff, and then not waste devilment time.
And thus another plan went up in smoke. I am beginning to see why Lord Xenos thinks so highly of you.
Again, depends on your dance partner. Okay. Not too much is 100% pop. You have procs up while you text them. Fair enough. That's fair. I guess if you have procs, then yeah, you probably like. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Like, I'm just talking specifically in the opening case, like where you wouldn't have like your procs. But if you have procs, bring your procs in flourish. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Not that this changes anything, you understand. You have merely earned yourself a stay of execution.
Partners and have their I mean, it's only like seconds of what I was doing between like Flourish and Tech. Or not Flourish and Tech, Flourish and Devilment. Like, I'm just like surprised like this like was literally like a Flourish Devilment, like, even, whatever. By the way, y'all can't yell at me for at least not using it.
Glory be to Garlemald.
Just remember to use Soulful First Shield. Do you still use like the AoEs though if it's only like the one enemy? Like, I obviously understand if it's like multiple. Do you still want to like?
Fair the tempered.
Yep. Oh, okay. I guess that's something I didn't know, but fair enough.
We've treated as many as we can, but some were beyond help.
Chance of feather in the pot is not bad. Oh, I guess, yeah, feathers. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Maybe weak procs are still stronger than your single target combo. Oh, okay, that I also didn't know. Alright. I will keep that in mind for the future then.
Do not hang your head so, brave scions. Though not all of our captured brethren could be saved, we are grateful for those whose minds have been restored. You could do no more, and that is enough. So please hold your heads high.
Okay, on the road, that Ren and Makode NPC was actually really cute.
Should have been quicker, but I'll do better next time. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot.
Standing one text was 1.5. Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, I'm still baby, but I am understanding. I am learning bit by bit.
A victory at great cost, but a victory nonetheless. We must stay strong and press on. Isn't that right?
Well, you've come this far.
It really must count for something.
Whoa. Hello. What's going on here? To bust out this song. Oh, that's credits. Wow, that's it. Shadowbringers end. Dang. that is all of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Officially. Yup, next up Endwalker, we're walking towards the end. Also, this art of Alphino and Alize is super cute. I liked it. There's more after credits. Okay. I was gonna say, we don't have our emote yet, so I figured. This is the end credits. And yeah, we'll definitely take a look at it. Okay, so I guess now that Shadowbringers is done, I can give my final conclusive thoughts. I would probably say overall this was my favorite expansion out of the board. I am in the oddball that, like, while I still like Heavensward, it wasn't my favorite. It's probably on the lower end of the spectrum. I do like a lot of what Shadowbringers did tie up. Isn't it surprisingly on time? Shadowbringers, I think, was pretty good overall. Like, I'd probably say overall my favorite expansion. Some of my favorite dungeons. I still really love Bardam's Metal. I still think, like, probably overall that dungeon is my favorite. But there's a lot of really cool stuff here. Yeah. I would probably... Yeah, actually, you know what? Well, actually, not. I'm gonna get rid of the chat block. Yeah, the Urianger art's pretty good. Like, the art here is actually amazing. I'm gonna say that straight up. You know what? Hold on. Sorry to cut music for a second. There. Just for now. Just for now. Yeah, all this art's really good. But I will say though, just kind of from the vibes I'm getting, I feel like we're gonna have a sort of similar like a similar Lee situation with Endwalker. At least kind of like where I feel like there's gonna be a lot more focus on oh, Ironbird! But I feel like we're gonna have a lot more like focus on Alphino. Sometimes we had a lot more focus on Lise for Endwalker. Maybe some on Alize too, but I really feel like it's gonna be Alphino in specific. Like, I'm kinda gonna call it where it's like, because we have 98 council members, I feel Alphino and Alize will actually leave the Scions after Endwalker. And they might be like the 2 new members, but like Alize will kind of be like, eh about it. Does Growl look like a Blood Pun? He did kind of look like a Viera in that art. Yeah, I feel like the story's gonna focus a lot more on Alphino and Alize, specifically Alphino, and Alphino like might actually join the Charlian Council. Or change up the council entirely. Man, that is Shadowbringers as a whole. Or change the moon. I mean, I feel like we're gonna go to the moon and blow it up. Also, see, you completed it with all of us. Yup, we did it, chat. We completed Shadowbringers together. I actually was here for the end of an expansion, like, not too far off by everyone else, and by that I mean a single day. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Also, Zach, because I don't know if you were here or not for it, but, get excited because in the Discord, because I know you have Nitro, we have 2 Discord exclusive emotes coming up because people decided to donate for those. Once again, huge shoutouts to Kyla and TJ for meeting those 2 goals in one night when I wasn't expecting to even start the first one. I said thank you, Kyla. I said thank you. $20 is not much. Hey, $20 is $20. I appreciate it. Anytime anybody donates anything, I'm grateful for it. Like, so much of even, like, all the graphical stuff that we can do on the stream and, like, having the special guests and all of that. Like, it's because you guys make it possible.
No problem.
Thank
It was
you.
great.
Thank you again for the 100 bits, TJ. You're ever closer to the band emote. When you hit 5k like Lek, you get to unlock the power of the band emote too. But take your time on that. Please don't feel like you have to get it immediately unless you want it. But nah, y'all are great, and I'm thankful for you guys. Honest to God, I also feel like I'm gonna have a sentimental attachment to Shadowbringers as well, considering, like, that was... choose factions of green company or whatever. Yeah, you gotta choose your green company, but you can swap around if you feel like it. Like, you're not glued to the one you pick. There are repercussions, obviously, but it's not like it's like big repercussions, if any. But no, I feel like Shadowbringers admittedly just also has like a little bit of a special place, considering when it comes to you guys as like a stream community for me, like even just looking at like in terms of like raw numbers, like 14 is the second largest game that we stream on here where it comes to viewership. Faye obviously being number 1, and then it goes down to 14. And not to mention that we've even like made Miss Coral Adair here like an emote for the stream, to where she's the freaking Gasm emote, which granted I don't know if I should be happy or ashamed of that, considering that's the first art of Coral I've ever had. And I had it be the Gasm emote. But like even like the finale, like where we like celebrated like the main story end for one, like on the 1-year finale of like streaming, I thought was really cool. Half shamed. You should get more Coral emotes. The problem is, like, obviously we could do like Discord exclusive emotes. That's totally doable, but one issue with doing that is, like, at least for Twitch, Happy, let's face it, you knew full well what you're doing. Oh, I absolutely knew what I was doing. There's a reason I knew what I was doing with, like, a Gasm emote in general. Not to mention the artist did such a good job. Like, I want to personally commission that artist in the future if I ever feel self-indulgent, because that's such a rare thing for me. But, like, at least, like, again, kind of going back to the whole emotes thing, like, doing more with Coral in specific, like, those would probably have to be more Discord emotes, because until we hit partner, or if you guys keep reaching bit donation incentives, we're actually technically done with Twitch emotes. Because we have one more bit donation emote that we can do, which is like the third one that I have the question mark over. And then outside that, you guys simply have to donate bits in order to unlock more of those like emote slots in general for me. Because once we fill that third slot, we are done with Twitch emotes until you guys like reach those other incentives. And good lord, I don't expect you guys to ever help me reach those other incentives, considering we unlock a 4th slot when someone unlocks the 3rd slot at 10k bits, and then you have to unlock the emote itself at 25k bits. Which granted, it's lifetime donations, but still, like, I don't expect you guys to ever do that. Granted, if you guys do that, y'all are mad lads and I love and appreciate you, but I do not expect it. Nor am I going to ever try and pressure you guys for that. You guys just watching is enough for me. But like, unless we actually like reach like partner, we will have all of our Twitch emotes done. And in the meantime, though, we might do like more donation incentives for Discord exclusives, but we're gonna take care of these first two for the Discord. Yeah, I guess to talk about also what you guys can expect, I guess, for the emotes, because why not? The first Discord exclusive emote is going to be a Rivali emote, where I have an idea for it. It's going to be like Rivali kind of pointing up and being like this guy. I think that's going to be like a really good one just for like Discord in general. And then I don't know what the second one's going to be, but I have one of 2 characters in mind, which this will kind of give away the pattern I have for some of the Discord exclusive emotes. It'll be either Byakuya or Monodam from Danganronpa. Oh, his I'm the best emote. I mean, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, pointing up and being like, this guy. Like, kind of like... where you're just like kind of like an up arrow. Like, literally, where you just type, like, an up arrow in Discord. Like, to be like that, but as an actual emote. That's what I'm... Because I'm also, like, kind of thinking, like, just moments from, like, streams with the special guests to be, like, what would be, like, a good emote. And while I thought about doing, like, a Revali, like, lewd sort of thing, because that was, like, a huge context from the Breath of the Wild finale, I kind of remember the moment I ever want animated from the Breath of the Wild finale, which will tell me I officially made it a successful streamer if that ever gets animated. It's still my pinned tweet, by the way, if anyone's curious about what moment I'm talking about. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'm gonna see how the stream goes with Jason before I decide on the like what officially we do for the second emote. Man, also, I do think that tonight, just because I am feeling a bit shaky in my arms, like, that's telling me I'm low, like, on, like, blood sugar, which means I need to go eat. So, I probably won't actually continue the stream after this. And but we'll probably do Ruby Weapon this week, still. Like, because we're not doing Danganronpa this week, so we have Friday and Saturday streams open. I might do Ruby Weapon, like, the Gem Weapon line for one of those days. And then, like, maybe do Digimon the other day? I don't know. Yeah, there's cool stuff coming on the Look channel. We're actually working now on updating, like, some of the other graphical stuff that, like, has been a placeholder for over, like, a year now. Which I'm excited about. And again, thank you all for making, like, all of this stuff possible. If it wasn't for you guys just even, like, sitting here watching, this stream wouldn't be what it is, let's be real. Like, you guys made, like, so much of all this happen. So, well, again, thank you all very, very much. Not just for tonight, but in general. I don't know why I'm so, like, emotional right now, but I kind of am. Also, while the credits play, I really have to use the bathroom again, because I just drank, like, 2 bottles, so I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Thank you all for your patience. I apologize about that, but I really had to use the bathroom there. Like, really had to use the bathroom. Man, Shadowbringers at an end, huh? It feels wild. Like, this is the expansion we probably streamed the most outside ARR, because I didn't really stream a lot of Heavensward or Stormblood, because those were during my break back in December. Also, I like how they're showing us, like, images from, like, the stuff we just did. Should have bring a lot going on. It did have a lot going on. It had a lot it had to do for the story. Especially if Endwalker was planned to be, like, the end of this arc. And, like, Stormblood admittedly didn't contribute that. Like, Stormblood, I will say, and I still feel it, like, Stormblood felt like a side story, but I still like that side story a lot. Because I felt like after Heavensward, we kind of needed a break, like, from us. And it felt like it would have been awkward to, like, kind of have a story, like, especially where it's like, we've known about, like, the problem that Doma had and everything. We had to fix it. It's just, when are we gonna fix it? Kind of not how where it's like, hey, we have this problem with Charlene, now we gotta go fix it. But at the same time, the rest of the world has a problem, we have to go fix it. Yeah, I will say overall, I did enjoy my time with Shadowbringers. Probably my favorite expansion as a whole. I admit the post, like, 5.3 and all that really helped me out, like, solidify Shadowbringers as my favorite. Oh, by the way, there's a whole another set of stars. So the link's yours, and this one is about to cause a calamity. You should fix it, yeah. And honestly, kind of with that plot point, they actually now have, like, a lot more room to, like, make other stories, too. Because it's like, hey, our stars are all good now. What about the others? We should probably go take care of those. Like, it gives them, like, a good segue, like, if they want to go that direction with it. Because, like, the other stars could just have their own problems going on. Who knows? Are we gonna finally beat up Hydaelyn? Is Hydaelyn about to be, like, the final boss of Endwalker? Like, we're gonna fight Hydaelyn and Zodiark separately? Maybe together? Who knows? I'm kind of excited to kick God's ass. I can't wait to go JRPG on Final Fantasy XIV. Have them fuse and nuke us. But see, we're the warriors of light and darkness. They can't nuke us. We will stand. Finish quests for Shadowbringers and then do the final quest for them. I've been doing some of them, yeah. I'm trying to get, like, some of my other classes to 80. I've done the tank and physical DPS role quests, and I did the dancer and Dark Knight job quest, like the final ones. I freaked out about the Dark Knight one. Gives a lot of normals. But no, I am working on leveling up my Red Mage right now to set, because I'm at 76 right now on Red Mage, and I'm trying to level it up to 80, but I'm at a point right now where it's like, because I'm at 76, it's a slower grind, and I'm like, I kind of just don't want to keep grinding it, especially because I'm doing Trust. What about your Astrologian? My Astrologian's 71, and the reason it's 71 and kind of stuck at 71 is because a friend of mine, like, wants to do, like, some grinding, and I told her, like, hey, I'll help you cheat, like, Q times and all that with and I'll go Astrologian, because I want to get Astrologian to 80 anyways. But in the meantime, I am leveling up White Mage to try and catch up to Astrologian. So that way I can still give her that offer, but I'll just be like, I'm gonna go White Mage instead of Astrologian. And then I can play Astrologian with Trust. Because I'm also saying that I'm leveling, like, Red Mage through Trusts. Because I figured I might as well get my Trusts to 80. Though at the same time, Urianger is a nightmare. And he refuses to do mechanics, and it has killed me multiple times in dungeons. Like, the main straight up has, like, I forget, like, the dungeon, but it's, like, the one where, like, you fight, like, a boss that, like, you have to, like, block lines from letting the boss grow. Urianger will actually not stand in front of a line. He will walk up to me. Yeah, the frog one. But he will walk up to me and then just give me a card. And that's all he does. Like, he will not stand in the line. He just walks up to me, gives me a card, and then stops. He also has refused to heal Thancred multiple times, where I've died on the same wave like 3 times, even when I pull smaller. Like, Urianger makes me upset. And I can say it's more than just, like, his speech patterns. It's only just him as a character that you play the game with. He just won't do mechanics. He also casts some kind of death skill too. Yeah, I know he casts like death too, but like, he specifically will just walk up to me and then give me a card, and that's all he does. Like, he will not do anything else. Also, speaking of my friend with the astrology thing, she actually just messaged me. But nah, I mean, I will eventually get to my other trust too, because I have to get Reen, Y'shtola, and Alphino up as well. But that can wait. I don't know, maybe I'll just play like a tank at some point for that. Because I kind of want to play more Gunbreaker. Because Gunbreaker's cool, though I'm still a Dark Knight main at heart. Well, Dark Knight tank main. Man, is there anything else to really talk about at this point? Because I don't know what to say. I feel like I said thank you to you guys like a lot tonight. We kind of talked about like the story a bit. And I said during like the finale, like, or the 1 year stream that like my favorite character and all that probably in 14. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like I have much else. But I also don't know how much longer these credits really go for. We have yet to do Eden Gems. I mean, just like to talk about stuff during the credits. But yes, I do have yet to do that. Which again, we're probably gonna save gems for another day. And seeing as gems are winning the poll, or like won the poll tonight, we're gonna do gems. But we'll do gems like, well, at least we either will start it or we'll just do it this weekend. Probably Friday or Saturday. We'll see. There's also... Oh, actually, that's one thing I can talk about, and I mentioned in the Discord, but, no stream this Sunday. Just FYI. Actually, wait. Ooh. I just realized, since we're not doing Faye this Sunday... Never mind, no Digimon this week. We will do, you know, we'll do Gems Friday. We'll do Gems Friday. Yeah, I apologize. We'll do Gems Friday, and then we'll do Faye Saturday, because I'm not streaming Sunday. Yeah, dang, I forgot about that. I forgot, because, like, I'm doing an online competition on Sunday, and that's gonna, like, be my entire day, so... Yeah, I actually just, like, can't stream on Sunday. I forgot about that. Also, geez, I hear my stomach audibly growling. I guess it makes sense considering sushi is not long-lasting and filling, so... But okay, you know what? I think we're kind of done with credits. I think we're good. How is rice not filling for you? I mean, it's filling in the moment, but it's not a long-lasting filling. Also, hello, I'm Rick. Wasn't expecting you here. You should see my face when Lord Imric turned up at our doorstep. Then have you think to send word he was bringing you home? I mean... Because you're the garbage character we're gonna... Ishgard wants you back. Oh, Anonymous gifted a sub to them! Anonymous, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I wish I could thank you more personally, but I greatly appreciate you gifting a sub. And Nem, welcome to the Water Gang. Enjoy all the cool emotes you got. Dang, 3 months? Nem, you got the green hat now. You gotta work for the purple hat. The Continental Flat seem to play a prominent role in the history of the realm, do they not? I wonder, might the abundance of faith that flow through the region have led the Allegans to entomb Omega there? Right! Speaking of Omega, I still haven't done Omega! I haven't done Omega or the Stormblood Alliance raids yet, jeez. What? There's a lot of the content I haven't done yet. Give me a break. I am baby. It's also gonna get so zombie. What? I can only do so much. Many though the enemy were, the numbers consisted largely of tempered beastmen, with a few lunar primals to keep things interesting. The Guardians themselves ventured little, and lost less. You a baby, but you had any content? Yeah! I mean, I haven't been playing this game for like that long. It's been less than a year. Like, it'll be a year come, like, what? Somewhere between August and November? I don't remember exactly when I started. There's never been the Empire's way to have others fight their battles, but even they would blush at Tlafroy's use of tempered slaves. Roughly October. Was it roughly October? Jeez, I don't... Well, I know like we waited, like, had to wait a month just to get into the game. I would recommend that the Alliance keep a closer watch over Cartano. Tlafroy may have failed in their attempt to destroy the Confluence this time, but there was not to stop them trying again. Throughout the battle, I cannot shake the feeling that all present were performing for the amusement of Fan Daniel. Nor did his blithe reaction to this latest defeat give me cause to think otherwise. I can only conclude that such failures are of little consequence to his broader scheme, whatever it may be. It was decent of Lord Imric to bear us home aboard his airship. The gods only know how we would have squeezed this many people onto the Bonanza. The temper that we were able to treat you will be taken to the city-states for observation. As soon as the Alliance is satisfied that they have recovered, you'll be free to return home. At the close of the battle, when the clouds parted and the moon shone down on us all, I cannot well express how I felt. Somehow, it seemed more of a beginning than an ending. Got that right, Alphino. Hello, person who wants to be my husband. I trust you will enjoy a comfortable flight aboard the pride of the Asgardian fleet. Lest you worry, the Bonanza has been towed to a nearby location to be retrieved at your convenience. You thought of everything, Lord Imric. And may I say how much I appreciate the hospitality you afforded us on the way home. Think nothing of it. Our destination lay at the same direction, and afforded me the perfect opportunity to learn how my errant friend has been since he took his leave. Oh. It would seem you have finally found a place to settle down. Oh please, Estinian's never gonna settle down. I'm really grew weary of wandering the Far East. Yeah, it was wild, like, admittedly, how you do the Dragoon level 70 quest, and suddenly you just see Estinian there. Especially when you do, like, Shadowbringers and then go back into it. It's like, what's Estinian doing here? Returning to more serious matters, the Talafra have been driven from Cartano. 'Tis like that the bulk of their forces yet remain. On the events of the Grand Company of Eurasia's first joint military operation, however, I am confident that we have the potential to meet such threats head-on, even without the aid of you and yours. As such, while our forces keep the Talafra at bay, I would ask that you apply your talents to the task of neutralizing the towers. A sensible division of labor. While the towers remain, so too will the threat of the lunar primals. Given our expertise in the field of aetherology, we are better qualified to find the solution. That we are, especially should it happen to lie beyond the Alliance's dominion. There is a time and a place for formal investigations, of course, but certain secrets are wont to hide, where only enterprising individuals may venture. I cannot agree more. There are none better suited to the task, nor any upon whom I would rather rely. On behalf of the Alliance, I thank you. I look forward to retrieving any information you are able to uncover. With that, I must take my leave. Should you have need of assistance, pray do not hesitate to ask. Fare you well, my friends. So Imric, when are we having dinner again? Listen, I kind of didn't get to enjoy my meal last time and I was in a bunch of stinky armor. I confess, I had hoped people to study the towers more closely, but as they are to the Talafroy's plans. If we can discern their ultimate function, it will be one step closer to understanding our enemy's grand scheme. Should we succeed in neutralizing them, of course. I was so iffy about drinks back then too. Yeah. We were indeed also iffy about drinks. Granted, we're still going to be iffy about Imric's drinks, but still. Should we succeed in neutralizing them, of course, it is all but certain that the Talafra will mount an all-out invasion. And then it will begin. The one who awaits the heart of the chaos will come for us. For you. In the end, our true nemesis may be the calamity to end all calamities. The final days themselves. Yes, alright, Alphano, we need a plan. Not portents. As Thancred so eloquently pointed out, we're in a position to seek information from all manner of places. Not least... Charlian. According to Krell, the have been more secretive than ever of late. While this may be related to the appearance of the Talafroi, that remains a matter of speculation. One thing is clear. The Forum is determined to keep us from discovering the truth. Mr. Fortunal's performance at the Lotus Stand was enough to convince me of that. The matter beareth further investigation. I do heartily concur. Nor can I think of a more promising place to look for the answers we seek on the matter of the towers. Charlian hath ever been the wellspring of ethereological knowledge. I care not where we go. Here or there, my lance will be ready. And what of you, Quarrel? Might you be persuaded to join us? You know what? Plot a course. Here, here. It's time we laid bare the Talafroy's dark design. It appears we were in agreement. We have but to wait for Krell to secure the necessary permissions. In the meantime, there's a matter I would investigate. Those volatile structures? By strange coincidence, it does. At present, I have only a creeping suspicion, but with your help, I will soon find out whether my fears are warranted. Wow, so no Tataru outfit. We really just don't get an outfit this expansion, huh? You've learned the shush emote. Man, I was kind of looking forward to an outfit. Also, meanwhile, in the Garlean capital. I was busy with everyone else. You know, I guess that's fair. If everyone else got an outfit. Okay, I was like, that's Xenos, right?
Those Aorzeans certainly are a stubborn bunch. Though I suppose you knew that already.
God, shut up, Filbert.
My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less than satisfactory conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure. Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
Dreamer?
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach. The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire, my desire! To relieve those wretched creatures of their meaningless existence!
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon. Then you shall come to me, all roiling rage and rancor.
So fucking poetic.
And the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
God, the thing Xenos is doing so much of this just because we fucked his shit up.
As I thought, the ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
It was the same in Thanalan. Make that every location we surveyed.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically, far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
Pretty sure it's gonna be the same.
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short...
Okay, so the towers are literally just draining the ether.
The towers are drawing upon the land's ether, which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
So the towers are parasites.
Our allies must be informed of this. We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me.
Hello, Heidelin.
Darkness comes, and with it, the end. The fate of the star is in your
Wait.
hands.
That mask. Wait, that's not Heidel. Is that... That wasn't Heidelin. I just noticed the mask. That was our past selves. When we were in Ascian. Yo! Yo! At solemn dawn, grand purpose shines and gaze cast toward moonlit sky. Thus does our final curtain rise. Your steps to guide with the end betides. Oh, that's it. You know, let's talk to everybody one more time. I visited my father and the farm are hiding. I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. Those who are brought within close proximity of the tower are tempered into serving Garlemald, and forced to summon lunar primals with the aether drawn from the land. But even having understood this, we are yet to uncover what the Telophroi wish to achieve by this. The towers purely for a strategic advantage, or did they serve another purpose? Not only do the matters of the form to adhere to their long-standing policy of non-intervention, they made a point of sending Master Fortunal here to explain, to explicitly state that fact. Rather than simply refusing to involve themselves in our affairs, it would appear that they are actively trying to prevent us from meddling in theirs. This does, of course, make Kral's mission of securing our entry into Sharlayan nigh on impossible, but I'm confident that she will find a way regardless. After the end of the Dragonsong War, I spent many a moon roaming. Gagane, Azatan, even Garlemald, but never Sharlayan. Honestly, a nation populated by entirely bookish types like Alphino is not a place that appeals to me. I feel you, buddy. I have a feeling the journey to Sharlayan is going to be quite the test of your nerves, in more ways than one. You missed this place while you were away, I just know it, but for now, the best you can do is get plenty of rest while we wait to hear from Kral. Much more have we discovered of the Telophroi machinations since Thangred and I did return from Garlemald. Verily, their troops doth appear to have been tempered in the same manner as those engaged in the construction of the towering edifice of the capital. When Arnvald tried to flee the homage at hell in the tower, triggered some sort of alarm, and the captives were killed instantly. As such, we have no choice but to leave them in the clutches of the Telophroi until a means of securing them has been found. In the meantime, the summonings of lunar primals will continue. Just as we must rely on the Grand Company of Eorzea to put down such entities and prevent any further abductions. So too do they rely on us to come through with our investigation. Ever see word that Arnvald is back at the Professor I have no idea how you pronounce that. As much as I would like to visit him, I shall wait until there is good news to share. Last time we met, it was strange that he should be the one trying to cheer me up, despite everything that has befallen him. Still, I was glad for the chance to meet with him, and his words continue to be a source of encouragement. Aww. Man, that's it. But I am at least on the assumption that, like, that was at the very end, not Heidelin, but, Azim, I believe, was our name as an Ascian? I believe that was the case, considering the mask, like, that they were holding seemed to heavily imply it. Also, because I realize I'm being bad right now, but thankfully there's nothing in my chat box. No, let's get a close up. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I like it. It feels like it had a little less charm compared to the final cutscene, the cutscene we saw it in, but I will 100% take my shush emote. Yeah, man, 3 hours. That took longer than expected. Yeah, we're definitely not doing Ruby Weapon tonight. I apologize, but we will do Ruby Weapon Friday or Saturday. Probably Friday. Probably Friday. We'll do Ruby Weapon Friday. Yeah, with that... Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider hitting the follow button. It really helps me out a lot more than you know. You want to finish support me in the stream, even though you all have been so generous and all that, please consider subbing, gifting a sub, or donating. I understand money's tight for a lot of people right now. Please do not spend what you don't have. Focus on your own lives first. However, if you have Amazon Prime, you do get 1 free sub a month. Please use it in your favorite streamer. It doesn't have to be me, but please consider using it. You can just link your Twitch and Amazon and that'll get it all taken care of for you. Want to hop into the Discord? Here's a link for you. I announce streams here first. We do have 2 emotes coming out exclusively for the Discord, which I'm excited about. I'll go ahead and get to work on finding an artist for the first one, and then we'll wait till after the bonus stream for V3 for our second one. But yeah, that's it. So thank you all very much for watching, and you know what? Let's raid my homie Nick. I was about to just type the game he was streaming, not his name. But please stay around for the raid, show some love. After that, you're fine to dip. You also get some extra channel points if you stay for the raid. But yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for now, so thank you all very much for watching. You all have a fantastic night. See you Friday.